Designer bag on a dime, okay? I mean, no fluff, no gatekeeping over here. Like I said, if I got it for a steal, then you guys can expect to get it for a steal too. It's saving that they still have items or have the sales, whatever. It really don't matter on a buck. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Hey, if you like this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know every time I upload, hit that notification button up there so you guys will be in the know when I do what I do. Okay, but on a buck, let's get into it. So I'm not even gonna hold you guys. Okay, designer startup bags can be, like where to start when everybody's rocking Louis Vuitton, you know, the Chanel is still up there on a pedestal, right? Hey, you don't have to break the bank. So I'm going to share with you right now how to get your designer bag. So Love Moschino is a designer brand, and it's seen like in Bloomingdale, Sac Fifth Avenue, Nordstrom Rack. I haven't seen it in any other stores as of yet. Okay, so this is one of my very first purchases. It was this lovely crossbody bag, which is making a comeback. Everybody's into the crossbodies right now, all of a sudden, right? And it does have a chain, like you can just put it like right over you. So I do love a good crossbody. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I love a great crossbody, but this didn't cost me anything. I think I paid like, I want to say under $100. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm sure I didn't pay over $100 for this bag. I may have paid a little and some change, a little coin, a little coin. However, I didn't break the bank on this. I think the most I paid for this probably was, I think I want to say that I paid $89. I know I did mention this in another video. However, I've had this bag for a couple of seasons, and this was one of my first startup bags. It was Love Moschino, and I liked it, the 3D, broderie that was on the bag and everything, and it was a great price. So, I got that on Nordstrom Rack. And another startup bag of mine was this Burberry. So I liked it because it had the typical, Burberry, you know, print, and everybody knew I was rocking a Burberry, of course. It is lined, with leather, outlining in a leather scrap. It is another crossbody for the win, and it does have card holder inside. Does have that, so I liked that about this bag. I do keep my bags in the duster bag, so even though they're sitting, things are still moving. You know what I'm saying? These bags got motion, because like, how can stuff stiff up and it's just sitting? I don't know how, but I don't know anything about the physics and science of that. But anyhow, I just keep it in the bag. That bag didn't cost me anything. It was under $400. I want to say that I paid $3 something at the outlets. I did mention this bag in another video of mine, so if you check out that video, you will know the exact price or close to it. But like I said, that was nothing. That wasn't nothing. That was just some apples. That wasn't anything. And this next bag is a newer purchase of mine, another designer item by Burberry, and it does have a lovely thick chain. She thick, y'all. She's thick. She's not gonna break. She's thick. I liked this bag so much. I liked it. The color is very pale nude pastel color. I liked it, the gold button on here, the new Burberry. And yes, it does have card holders inside. It does say Burberry right there. It does have a zipper. This bag is very budget friendly at $410. And the real price on here, like I said, I keep this in here because I'm like, I surprised myself like that I got this bag for the price that I did, because I went to the outlet. It wasn't a holiday. I kid you guys not, it was not a holiday. That's why I keep telling you, stick with me on this channel. It does not have to be a holiday, okay? It doesn't. Stop saying, I gotta get the sales, I gotta get the Cyber Mondays, and I gotta go Black Friday, and all. You don't have to do that. There are no rules when you are out here shopping or purchasing, designer items. They could just have a sale just because. And when I went here, it must have been one of those just because. So this bag originally retailed at $10.90. Burberry, when I went into their stores at the outlet, they brought it down to $805, $805 with an additional, wait for this, wait, y'all can't wait, 50% off. That brought this bag down to $400. Like, it is a no-brainer. You can definitely afford a designer bag. Even if Burberry is your first, it's a great choice. You can, wipe this off, but be mindful this is leather. And, keep it in a duster bag. This is a classic bag. You can have this bag for as long as you, take care of the bag. You will have this bag. And the next bag is this bucket bag, also by Burberry. And I believe this bag it retailed at $11.50. So $1,150. This is cow leather all the way around. Even the strap, it is an adjustable strap. And you can tighten up, like I said, the part on here. This is a large bag. I mean, it is a medium-sized bucket bag, but it is she fairly large, because look, you can fit a lot of stuff in this bag. I've worn this bag a couple of times. I've kept the tags in here on it because I don't know why. I haven't taken it off. I just haven't taken it off. However, you can spot clean this bag. This is a nice bag. Like I said, as long as you take care of her, you can have her for, for a while. You can have her for a while. This is a nice starter bucket bag. I like it. I like Burberry. This is their newer print, as you can see. And the next bag that I feel is a great startup designer bag is going to be this Veronica Beard bag. Now, I've been seeing this bag. She's been popping out now. She's been spinning the block, I've seen her at Nordstrom Rack, Nordstrom's, Saks Fifth Avenue, Bloomingdale's. Like, she's blooming, you guys. Like, I like this bag. I'm in love with this bag. It's a top handle, very cute, very girly girl, very dainty. And look, it does come with its own strap. Once again, comes with its own strap, and it is leather. This is a leather bag, you guys. This bag retail at $4.95. I walked into a Nordstrom Rack that wasn't in my vicinity. It wasn't in my neighborhood, but it wasn't too far from me. And it was fairly new. It was a new store. So I popped in there. I thought I'd pop in there. Didn't see, what I was looking for, what I initially had came to the store for. However, I did see her, and I knew immediately that she was coming home with me. She was coming home with me. And we've been inseparable. We are besties till this day. It is a magnet button in here that keeps it closed, but it's not going to open up too much. So I mean, you can fit a lot in here. Okay, girls, you can fit a lot in here. Ladies and gents, you can fit a lot in here. And it does have like one little pocket holder in there, and then it has a little leather tag that says Veronica Beard on it again. And like I said, this is a very nice, classy white bag, very nice. It'll pop any outfit. Like I said, this bag is bussin'. Like, I gotta give it that. I gotta give it its props. I gotta give it its props. This bag is bussin', okay? If you see this bag, hey, I paid $97 for this bag. I am not, this is the truth. I paid $97 for this bag, you guys, and this is a designer bag. You guys can totally afford $97. This bag, I went to my Nordstrom Rack. They had it in, it was a tan. It was a little bit larger, not too much. And they had one that was kind of like a black, and I think like an outline. It was like tan and outline black. They wanted $250. I know, the nerve of them, right? I got this bag for $97, and I'm spoiled. I don't know about you guys, but I'm spoiled over here. Like, I'm just magnetic when it comes to the bargains. I be going into places I don't even be looking for these things, and they be like, hi, I'm over here, hi, pick me, pick me. And I'm like, of course, of course. You guys see this bag, and it's under $100. You guys better drink your Red Bull and get that bag. Don't play no games, okay? Don't play no games. And since it's one of those videos, I thought I'd throw in a little extra and throw in some totally affordable wallets, okay? I'm gonna start out with the Jimmy Choo wallet, okay? Jimmy Choo is like one of my faves right now, for real, for real. This is a card holder. You can put money in here and coins in here. It does have multiple card holders over here. I like that about it. It's neutral for your neutral bags. However, it does match my Burberry bag. So, you know, I could switch it up. I don't have to have everything Burberry, right? Anyhow, I paid like $220 for this wallet. This wallet was on sale at the outlets. Like I said, doesn't have to be a holidays. It was an additional 30% off. And because the lady forgot to take the sign down, she honored it and gave me, you know, the 30% off. And that's how I was able to walk away with this wallet for $200. And there's this sleeve that you can keep it in. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. And here's a card holder. This was $200, I think, on Nordstrom. This is Burberry card holder. It's just a, you know, it's a plain card holder, but hey, it's saying that, hey, look at me. I'm on my way to all things designer, okay? You guys get that? Burberry, okay? That's it, and that's all. Totally another affordable wallet. Saint Laurent. Got this at outlets when I was in Southern Cal. This wallet was only like $200. It retails at $345. Hey, you guys can definitely afford things like this. This is within your reach. So that's it for this video. I just want you guys to know that, hey, it's a no-brainer, you guys. The deals are out here. You can afford all of these items because, hey, stick with me on this channel. I'm going to be telling you where to get these items from. You can get them brand new. You don't have to get them used or secondhand, and you won't.